Okay, guys, the watch list for September 20th, which will be Tuesday, the SPY. Still kind of in that holding pattern pre FOMC this week. That's my opinion anyway. So here's what I'm going to be watching tomorrow. NYMX didn't quite bounce very well today, but it's still kind of hanging out near this 3-day high after this big pop. Seems to have found support. So I want to watch that for potential long on Tuesday. BTX had this big pop, secondary pop, and kind of an equilibrium day where it closed about where it opened. Looking for a potential long in this one. Again, only with the proper intraday setup. SRNE, it's a really tight pattern. I'll back out a little bit again. You saw where it had a big sell-off back here, and it's really just sideways ever since, right? But a little extra volume these last couple days, and it's very near a breakout. So let's see, this high back here was 722. Let me move this down. I like this down here better. 722. Today's high, 725. So it basically took this high out before closing right at the top of this range. You did have a spike back here to 779. With the extra volume and everything, it's certainly interesting. I'm going to put 726 in my notes, but I won't live and die by that number. That's just a potential catalyst tomorrow. I may get a different entry. I may not get any entry at all. It depends on whether or not it sets up. INVN, this really nice 2-day rally here that ended up at with a high of 842, and then you had a nice spike. Let's see, this was Monday, so that would have been Thursday of last week. That took it to 807. Quiet day, and then today again to 805. So up over this 3-day high. This one might revisit this high of 842. And if it pops through that, anything's possible. So I do like this one. I'm going to put in my notes 806, basically 808. The 808 level might be enough to get this one going. So it's a pretty handsome chart with this spike and then a couple more volume spikes here kind of flagging. I like that one. Let's see, AST. You know what? They were all over this in chat today on like the 410 area break. I didn't catch it. I was off doing something else. But a nice breakout. I'm just going to watch it for a follow-through day, although it's extended right now. Doesn't cost me anything to put it on a chart. So ZYNE. I pointed this out late in the day when it looked about like this. I said if it breaks this little flag here, it might take out the high of the day because the daily chart looks pretty good, right? It's kind of in breakout territory, and you can see what happened, right? Right there at the end of the day, and I was already gone for the day. I did a nice little move. So I want to watch that for a potential follow-through. There's not a lot in the way when you look to the left of where this closed. Definitely want to watch that one tomorrow. SRPT. This one absolutely broke my heart today because, and I'll show you why, because I called this. I was on the mic in chat when it did this, right? We already had it on watch. If you watched my video last night, I already had this on watch for today as a potential bounce play. I saw this volume coming in. I had the mic on. I said, SRPT is moving up here if anybody's interested. Could be worth a grab. Stop would have to be like 40 to 50 cents below, though, because it's a volatile stock. So, but it broke my heart because I didn't take it, right? This meets one of our parameters. We have one trade that's called a Tokyo trade. Don't ask. And that would, entail basically grabbing this on this spike. As long as it's still below the open, still below the high of the day, and already on watch because of an interesting daily chart, I don't mind grabbing this here. I didn't, and then the very next candle, boom, just rips, gets halted. If you get stuck in that halt, if you took it here and you got stuck in the halt, it's okay because the next candle opened up $20 higher. So that one, I still haven't recovered mentally from that because I was right there on the mic. It met my parameters. Anyway, I'm going to watch it really all week now. I mean, that's just massive volume, and this one is probably going to make some decent moves all week, so I definitely want to have this one on watch. BSPM had this spike, 2-day pullback, a nice spike today. I actually called this one in chat today, right here, 272, I think. Ended up going up over 310. I'm going to watch it for a continuation of that bounce tomorrow. PTCT. This one, a nice breakout. I had this on the watch list for, if you watched my video last night, I said I liked it over 926, and then you had another potential catalyst of a 950 break, and you can see what happened. I didn't make anywhere near what I should have in that, but I want to watch this for a follow-through day. That is a very nice breakout. Hopefully some of you that watched the video did better than me on that one. I made money in it, but not what I should have. And then HPJ, also don't like to chase, and it's kind of far away from the moving averages, but maybe that one gets a second day move as well. We'll add gap plays in the morning in the pre-market as well, and we'll be watching this list too. Enjoy the rest of your evening. We'll talk to you tomorrow.